everybody, Sagan with U-Turn Permitted here. I just wanted to drop a quick video. I hope you all like the creepy haunted and abandoned, the mental hospital and the mental farm there. I got another one coming this way. I just did a hike 5.5 miles yesterday up into the mountains. There's an abandoned ghost town called Monte Cristo up here in Washington. So keep an eye out and check that one out. That one should be pretty cool. Making noise in there. I've been up here at my mom's house. I'm working hard. Repainted the shop, getting that done, reorganizing it. We've been tearing everything out of the inside, getting ready to redo the whole inside and set that up for them. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of interesting stuff, so I decided I would drop a video. I've been working on a project here with my RV. So some of you guys have seen in the back of my RV I had that bike rack and just a mess of stuff back there I've been saying I wanted to deal with. So I've been kind of just off and on tinkering with that. So today I'll show you what I've got accomplished so far, and I'll show you what else I'm doing. So check this out. On this side over here, there's the back. If you guys remember, I picked up that motorcycle ramp kind of thing for free on the side of a road, and I thought it'd be good behind the rack because it can store some things and it makes a nice level surface, and it fit perfectly between them. So I finally got that drilled out and bolted behind it, and I cut the ends off so it didn't have the hooks sticking out and everything like that. And I gave it a metal enamel paint job to stop any kind of rust or anything like that. So gave it a quick buffing down, get all the stuff off it, and painted it. So yeah, and I'm working on getting it on over here. Yeah, this was just a big cluttered mess back in here. So what I did is that rack sitting back here, regardless if it was just the rack or 2 bikes or 3 bikes like it had been, but then when we put our clothes rack back there, our rugs, Alistair had his tire, but I'll tell you, I'm not gonna carry that fat tire bike with me because I want to put a motor on it. It needs new sprocket and stuff anyways. So I'm not gonna take that back with us on the road. So it'll only be the 2 bikes. Alistair's not gonna take his tire since we got a bunch of new toys for him and stuff, and he hasn't been playing with it. He likes his rope, so we'll leave that. And so basically, it's gonna have our rugs and our clothes rack back there, and 2 bikes, and the ladder strapped up. So yeah, but to keep that thing, because it wanted to wobble, I can actually go through this crack right here, and I made these little metal frames. See, they were off of seat belts for a frame of a car anyways, and so I took these, and they have bolt holes. They will bolt into the holes onto the frame. It'll come out, and this part's behind the plastic right there, so this part will bolt onto that rack, and it should stop any kind of wobbling and give it more support and weight structure. So, and they fit perfectly in here, and the frames comes right up to the end of this, just like that. I'll show you over here. All right, so here we are. This is the piece I made, like I was saying, right? See the frame right there? See that bolt? That bolt will come out. It'll bolt right into there, and it bolts into one of the holes on the top of that rack perfectly. And it will just sit right like that to the back bumper. You won't even see. So that'll go across there, and it's going to keep that stabilized. And then I will have that nice rack. I will be able to put our rugs laid flat, and they sit up to about here underneath it, right at the edge. And they'll come about to halfway. I will put our clothes rack up and down in here. So yeah, that's where our clothes rack will go. And then this here, a while back, when we first started full timing here, we pulled a trailer, right, with a Hyundai Accent behind it and a quad on the back of it. Big old Polaris 850 Sportsman hunting quad. Big old quad. Anyways, we got in some traffic in California, and it was awful tight. We couldn't get turned around too well. So we had a pile of cars behind us, and nobody could back up. Nobody would back up. And I was so frustrated and so caught in a corner. I knew I would turn back, and I knew the front of the quad could touch the back of the RV, and it did. You might have noticed in a few videos that on the back panel on the driver's side, it took out this chunk. Well, I was managed to keep out the little chunk right there, and it pushed our bumper over and up. So I hooked to it with a come along, and this was always sideways after that. Well, now this is, you can see this is lined up and straight because I hooked to it and pulled it back over. There's the chunk that I was able to keep and replace. Into here, it's still sticky and gooey right now. I'm actually using a high adhesive sealer for all temperatures and weather to seal that. And I have been missing this little chunk, so I actually kept a little piece of plastic out of a fender well of a Hyundai, and I've got the adhesive on it. I'm gonna go up in there and I'm gonna adhesive that to the outside, and then we'll fill this in and we'll make this look good again. I will show you guys how I do the rest of that. But yeah, I can always figure out a way. By the time I'm done, you won't even notice that that spot's there. I've done a lot of body work over the years, custom made hood scoops and just everything else. I've always pulled dents. I was taught by an old friend of mine, great guy. He did it for probably 40 years, 50 years, and he taught me how to pull dents. So let's get a plastic piece on. We'll get that sealed over, and I'll show you what we do next. All right, guys, to help you see a little better, I got you an infrared here. But this is the back side. See, I've been put some of that sealant through these cracks on the back side here. So, well, now that I got done washing all the crap off my hand, that was kind of a nightmare. I have a makeshift gate set up so the dogs won't come over this way. We have, you seen what the inside did? I tied that in. That'll be a little sticky to it. We'll cut it off or whatever. And we pasted that on there. Trying to make that bubble up top again. And yeah. After that, that'll all harden on there. We'll take some sandpaper and sand that all down nice and smooth it, and at least there won't be a hole there no more. And I've got, I think, a gray spray paint that'll almost match that. So yeah, we'll just wait and see how that turns out. But that'll at least take 24 hours, if not more, to dry, because it's on there so goopy and thick. So it was starting to get hard on the insides by the time I was getting done, but I really kicked it on there to goop it in. So yeah, it's supposed to be a all-purpose heavy-duty sealer, adhesive, whatever, all conditions, weather, heat, snow, freezing, everything's supposed to last. So, because that's fiberglass, I didn't have any fiberglass patch stuffs, that should do it. Might be in the next episode or two, because I'll probably get this one up and out. So yeah, keep your eyes out for that. Let's take a look at how this is doing now. This should be dry by now. It's been on there for quite a few hours. Yeah, it's good and dry. So that'll look nice though, huh? That don't look bad. Like I said, those spots come out, they'll bolt into one of these holes. It's the 6th hole in on each side or so. Good morning, everybody. New day. So I got some more work to do here at my mom's. Got my painting shirt on. Finished painting this thing and put that together. But I wanted to show you guys where we accomplished last night here. So we got the rack all put on here, right? I just put it on, put the pins in, and I got this bolted here. Now it isn't bolted to the frame yet, but that already adds a whole lot of stability. If you can see, that don't shake like it used to. If I pull those out, this whole thing, like I said, teeter-totter to rock. So that already is adding a ton of stability. You can see it shake a little. I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can right there. But once I get that bolted to the frame, it should be completely fine there. And then our patch over here, that's still drying, so it'll be a little while before we get back to this. And I had to actually tie the thing to keep the piece in there. But that's the putty on it, so it looks like it'd be pretty good. So once it's completely dry, I don't know, we'll see how it feels later this evening. It's not sticky, but it's still squishy. So yeah, once that dries, we'll pull this off, and then I will sand that down, and we'll see how that looks from there. And I have one more thing I want to show you guys here. I will put this video out. We'll sand that down later. I'll make another one, so catch the next one coming up of sanding that down, painting it, and finish it up, the bumper work. But and the rack. I'll show you when that's all done here too. We'll get more on that. But one more thing I want to show you guys here before we get going, because I know I put it on Facebook and stuff, but check this out. I've been wanting to show everybody, and I just forgot. Now I do have our leads and our hose and stuff going up here to keep the dogs from knocking it down over there and coming over while I was working. But anyway, so ignore that. That's not there usually. But check this. Yeah. And we've finally got our logos up on the RV. Take you around this side so you can see this side. There we go, huh? Yeah. Now I'll walk up here and show you the front. Oh, yes, yes, also. Also, I want to show you guys, check this one out too. I've been using my boss's truck for work. Not going to be able to use that anymore or anything. I mean, not going to have that all the time. And we come back to Washington, it is really helpful if we have 2 vehicles. Can't have 2 on the road, but 2 vehicles help. So, there's our second vehicle for when we're here. 96 Land Rover Discovery. It was actually a buddy's of mine. It runs and drives. It has a thing with the security issue in it where it'll shut down and not want to start because it immobilizes it. I've looked it up and I'm pretty sure I can get past it, but yeah. So that's cool too. Just wanted to show you. Got ourselves a Land Rover we'll have for around here. Do have the hot tub set up at Mom's. We're always ready to, you know, hot tub it up. But anyways, back to what I was showing you. The front of the RV. This way, we got our logo showing as we go around. Hopefully people will pick up more because we've also got the other one on the other back side over here, right over there. Yeah, that's about it for this one. And just wanted to show you guys our new stuff and show you how I was doing the bike rack and cleaning that up because that was a disaster back in that area. So it'll look so much better when I'm done doing that. But alright guys, I've got a major cleanup going on here at my mom's. Like I said, I'm going to do some painting because the paint's going to show up. We're going to make a dump run. That's about it. Just waiting for my buddy Jace to show up, and he's been working with me doing painting and everything else. So he's been helping me do this besides just painting houses. He also went on the hike with me up to Monte Cristo, the abandoned mining town. So keep your eyes open for that because there is another creepy haunted abandon coming. So bye, Arthur.